Hey kids, this is Pulsory Vision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement, and we are suited up in the spacesuit, which can only mean one thing. Today's a special day. Today is a day where we are counting down the second lottery drawing of Journey 8. So I'm going to pull that up right now. There we go. And we have, oh, that's definitely less than 8 minutes to go. There we go. We have 3 minutes until the second lottery is going to be paid out. So there's 837 dark that were paid out first drawing, 2,511 that are paid out in the second drawing. Now remember, the evil address has 32,000 of these we'll call them 42,000 fuel cells. So roughly, 75% of these lotteries have been won by the evil address. And if we happen to see this button, the scrape and roll button, go live, then that's an opportunity for everyone who is minted in Journey 8 to basically take the evil addresses lottery winnings and roll them into the next jackpot, giving them an even bigger jackpot to win in 11 days. Right? So after this rolls down, it's going to be about 11 days until the next lottery, the big jackpot here of 5,023 dark. And that's going to be the day before our birthday, before Anti-Gravity's birthday. So happy birthday to us. To make it 1 year on Pulse Chain is definitely, it's definitely something to celebrate. Hex Armstrong says, LFG, ahoy mates. Steve Stash in the house, greetings all. Hello, Steve Stash. Hex Glenn's here. Let's go. Let's go. Will we get another button to smash? I don't think we will, because the collective is still working on the smart contract for the evil address. It would need to be upgraded to add that other button here. And part of the collective is at some crypto conferences right now and unable to upgrade that one. Now time for our terrible twos. Yes, I can't wait till we're past 1 year old. Of course, 1 year in crypto is equal to 100 years in real life. We're under a minute right now, looking to see what's going to happen here. This is pretty exciting. We'll see if any of our 50 win the second drawing. By the way, there's, I believe, 670 winners this go around each one of these drawings, and so the second set of winners should win 3.75 dark matter tokens right here. And as we count down to that here, we're almost down to the last 10 seconds. If you guys want to count with me, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom, zeros. And it usually gets stuck like this for a couple minutes before it updates. But that has triggered the drawing right there. And so you guys can rapidly hit refresh over and over to see if you've won any of these fuel cells here to scrape going into the next drawing, or the next journey. The next journey is going to be starting right around our birthday. Is going to be the chance to mint Journey 9 out of 33. So that's pretty insane. We'll wait and see if this starts over on its own. If not, we'll refresh the screen in just a second and see how that goes. And in the meantime, we'll also be checking over to see what's going on there. A couple of developments today. Looks like our friends over at SolidX still reading 70 4,000 liquidity with Pulse, 4,000 liquidity with Pulse on 9-inch, 15 with Pump, 11 with Wrapped Pulse. This is V3, of course. These are all V2. I believe this 9-inch is V2. Let's see here, 11,000 with Fire, 3,000, almost 4,000 with Pulse X. Queen 2's got $10,000. Vault at 3,600, and Pulse X on V2, Pulse X V2, looking at $261 on that pair right there. Not sure what this was yesterday, but it looks like this. Some people like that liquidity may be going down significantly. Let me know in the comments if you guys have been watching this. Yeah, believe in yourselves in the house. Paid and actually got 2 wins. Congratulations, Steve Stash. I have at least 179 in the running for the 3rd Lotto, and Hex T also has won the lottery. Congratulations. Congratulations to both you guys. That's awesome. That's an immediate return on your dark matter tokens in less than 22 days, which is that's pretty awesome. Looks like we have a winner as well. We have one winner, and there's our 3 1/4 dark getting paid out. We can scrape that. We can add it to our balance right here. We could sell those. We could add liquidity. We could do whatever we wanted with those. We can use those to mint in Journey 9, which I think is the move. I think the move is to mint in Journey 9 because we've been seeing these mints drop dramatically in that time. So either way, it's gonna be fun and interesting to see. Well, to see what happens here. So let's see here. Just doing a couple things in the background. I was going to retweet this, but I did not see it show up on I didn't see this showing up on Twitter as I went to the home screen. Usually all the streams are right here up in the top right corner, but maybe not. Brandon, build the tech, build things that aren't solely dependent on their primary liquidity pairing, bear market proof, bull market proven. Like that. That's good. Yeah, usually it shows right here whatever's going on with this get rich or cry trying. Corey Costa, that's pretty funny. I like that, Joshua Wu. Very funny. Yeah, and I'm not sure where the streams are, which is crazy. It should show it, maybe my profile will be here on my profile. Yeah, so it's on my profile right here. Let's give it a little boost here, quote it out, and just say live right now. Celebrating free, we'll say free dark. And I know this dark's going to pull up that other dark, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll post that right there. Let me go over here. And Hugh's in the house. Hugh Maytree, check-in team. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Yes, thank you for checking in, Hugh. Good to see you as always. Hugh's one of the people I believe still waiting for some fuel cells for the Pink Miss Well deal. We'll have to get those out there as soon as we can. Like I said, as you see, I just barely walked in from work and had time to throw on the jumpsuit and check out the countdown. Here's the new countdown: 11 days, 3 hours, 55 minutes until the big jackpot right there. And we will see. We'll see what's going on here. Evil. It's like we'll see if the evil address can be hacked here in the meantime. There we go. go. All right, here we go. Check that one more time. Yeah, usually this is when we see this button go live here, the scrape and roll button, which, the mint is going to be inactive for 11 days and 16 hours until the next minting is open. But this button may pop up here and go live. Let's check the Pink Miss Well game still sitting on 60 participants, or 60 numbers have been bought out of 100 for this globe right here, the snow globe of death, as we call it, where we can take out people last man standing. This is Russian roulette style right here. And then, of course, we were showing people this card game, which, for lack of a better name right now, we would call dark poker, where you can choose A or B side, which is now known as the apes and the punks. And you can set a bet, which is even money at the beginning. Right now, you get less money if you bet on the 8-9 than if you bet on the ace and the T. Does anyone know what a T is? I don't think that's a real card. I don't think the T of hearts is a card. I'm not sure what the T of hearts is. We might have to talk to the developer and see. There's another T right here and another T. So I'm wondering if T is in place of another card. No, because there's 7. There wouldn't be a 1. I don't know. And then, as you can see, it turns out that the results in 1 second right now looks like apes won with 2 pair, 2 aces, and 2 T's, which is kind of crazy because, again, I don't know what a T is. We'll have to reach out to our dev and say, hey, what's a T? But as you can see, this thing just counts down, and next round starting soon. If we had our testnet wallet connected and this test token connected, we could, in fact, bet amount in dark. Oh, so it says bet amount in dark. So it's actually the dark test token right now that you can use. You do a 10th, 0.01%, 0.05%, or 0.10%. And you can bet on the apes or on the punks. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so you could choose one, then you would bet how much and do that. But again, login, we would need to connect a wallet on base Apolia testnet with some of these dark test tokens. This is crazy. And up, so you can actually go up in increments of 0.001 if you want, or you can go up in, just by clicking this, boom, and go up from there. Or I wonder if you could say, I want to bet like 20 dark. I wonder if it will let you do that. I don't know. Again, we've got to connect our wallet to get that set up. But in the meantime, good to see that. Let's check our chat here. Spoke with Extrovert, former Magic Carpet Ride developer. The switch.win is a simple frame widget for the Project IO webpage. Yeah, so we just have to change it from Pateas to switch.win there. Aloha, Mr. Casey. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Sure. 10. You won 10 winners, or T equals 10? Oh, T equals 10. Okay, that's interesting. So you're telling me chances are there's only one digit that they can put in there, so they put 10. That's interesting. 10. T equals 10. That's about as good of a guess as I would have going forward. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Let's check in here again. Let's see. Here we go. The scrape and roll button for the evil address is live. Let's see if we hit scrape. I'm going to have to probably sign in. Or it's possible that no, actually, I think this has worked since the upgrade right there. Let's see if maybe we're just not signed in. Yeah, we're just not signed in. There we go. Now we're connected. We'll go into our stream wallet right here. Now let's try scraping and see if it pulls up. No, it didn't pull that up. Let's try refresh it again. Yeah, this might be an RPC error like we had on the Pink Miss Well game where we had to switch the RPC, but if not, we'll see if this goes live, if it'll let us scrape at some point. And let's see, it says I am connected to this wallet. I'm pretty sure it's my Internet Money wallet. But this is live for me. Let me know if it's working for you guys in the chat. Other than that, like I said, maybe we should just do some gambling. Maybe I should get my get some Sepolia testnet going on my Internet Money wallet. And yeah, maybe we can just add a network here. But yeah, I believe it's on Sepolia base, which I think I have some Sepolia base in one of these wallets right here. Yeah, Keeper Addy for Pink Miss Well trials got a little bit of pulse in it, but not. I wonder if it's got the other ones. We'll have to add base Sepolia testnet to our Internet Money wallet and give it a shot. Other than that, like I said, yeah, Dark has got a little bounce right here from, it was down to $1.80. It's now back up to 214. Not bad at all. I did notice that whoever was supplying, let's actually check that right now. Let's see what liquidity pairs we have going on with Dark right now. We'll go there, go here, search Dark. Here we go. So Dark and Hex is up to 22 grand. Dark Pink Miss Well is up to 42 grand. The 2 Fox pool is sitting at less than 3 grand. The Dark and Solid X still has $1,000 in it. The Dark and Actuator has almost $3,000 in it. And Dark and Homie Don't Play That has almost $1,300. Dark and No Permissions has about $500. Dark and Pulse has $195. And so most of our Pulse liquidity is going to be through Pink Miss Well and Solid X and Hex. And then, of course, Dark and Calm, the Communist, has $40 of liquidity there, which is kind of interesting. And another V2. Wait, so this is Dark and Nope has 157. This is on 9mm V2. And the other one is on 9-inch. Yeah, I'm guessing it's V2. Not sure. So yeah, so that's the liquidity we got going on here. Looking at Hex today, Hex is doing a little bit of a bounce, but not a crazy amount. It is definitely tightening in this range right there. A lot of speculation going on right now with the Mr. Prove or the Prove X and what's going on with those. Dr. Doge is still sitting above a penny. Thank you, Dr. Doge. We have been folding our proteins like good boys. And I forgot to start the folding again, which I don't know why, but it seems like Internet Money is not showing. Cent transactions, change by dividend transactions, DAP transactions. Let's try DAP transactions. And right there. Yeah, there's no transactions on my Internet Money wallet. Let me just add all of these. No, it's not recording my Dr. Doge payments that I've seen. So I usually have to go on OKX to see those, but I have been getting about 6 to 8 of those a day. This should read my my Dr. Doge balance right now, which has gone up to 796. We're very, very close to 800 Dr. Doge, which of course is worth $8 that we've received for running our electricity and clocking out our GPU. Pretty lucrative thing we got going on there. Let's check our actuator token and see what's going on there with our actuator stake. We are 230 days into our stake. We've got 392 hex we've earned, and probably the same amount of hex time token 7,000. And then, of course, on the farm, it's worth $96 right now. If we were to pull that liquidity and sell the HTT and the hex, which are liquid in that liquidity pair. And we get that. And then, of course, we have 18,756 actuator tokens. Let's take a look at the actuator chart real quick here. Actuator is continuing to make higher lows and, well, higher highs so far. It's hit this resistance that it hit back in May. So that's a good sign right there. Let's see what old man Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing right now. There's supposed to be some good news about, government and our overlords. It looks like Bitcoin is still still making the Bart Simpson head at the $100,000 range, give or take 1,000 to 117,000. Like I said, I expect this to bump up to 150 and do a Bart Simpson head and keep people wondering, if it's going to go up again, or if it does launch. I think it'll try to make a spike from 150 up, possibly 180. Is kind of a guess. If Bitcoin hits 180, I held any Bitcoin, I would be selling all of my Bitcoin at 180 for this wave personally, and then buying back in, this is March, December, March 1. Yeah, I'd be buying back in 18 months. Whatever I sold that, I'd wait 18 months, and that would most likely be a pretty good time to sell. See, like this was December 17. And so that would be July of 19, right? July of 18. So look at this. This is July of 18, April, May, June, July. So here's a year and a half past there. That was, you could have sold your Bitcoin for 20 grand and then bought back at, 10, or actually before that here, 3 grand. You could have bought back in at 3 grand about, 12 to 15, 14 months right in there. So yeah, not a bad idea to sell the tops, buy at the bottoms. I know that's what our goal here is. Let's go back to anti-gravity and see if we can refresh this and get the scrape button to work on our end. And then we'll check our chat, see if anyone else has been trying it. It says scrape failed. Please try again. If you guys are getting this error, let me know, because I would really like to figure out if this is an RPC thing we need to change, which would not be surprised at all if it was. Yeah, background repeat. Where's that? Let's see what happens when we hit this. Again, right here. So, let's see what it says when we try this again. We're gonna hit scrape. Boom. And then it's going to show us, it should show us, oh, sorry, we got to go to sources or console. So here's the error right here. Reverted to the following reason. Let's take a look at that bad boy right there. Contract function execution error. Contract function evil prune reverted with prototype. So let's copy it. Let's copy all of that right there. There we go. And I'm going to jump over to my chat with my developers. And see if they can get to this anytime soon. All right, there's an error on the evil scrape button. Copy that in there. Oh, wow. It actually sent an insane amount of hash by copying this right here. Holy crap. Yeah. It were like four pages of stuff right here, the evil. Just gonna have to delete all that stuff. In fact, this is what I'll do instead of trying to copy and paste all these hashes. I'll just do a screenshot of it here. Wow, there's a lot of these. All right, I'm not gonna have you guys wait while I do that. Let me let's do a screen shot right here. I'm just going to copy that right there. There we go. Oh, wait, no, I should have saved that one. There we go. Let's save this one as, save it as evil in our downloads. Oh, wow. It's already one evil. We'll just add some L's to it. There we go. Save that one. And I'll just send that to them right there. There we go. All right, guys. I'm going back here into chat. Sorry for all the dead air. That's a great way to stream. 14 winners for Crypto Cat. Way to go, man. Good day, good day, good day. 14 winners. Thanks to all you veterans for your service, no matter what flag was on your uniform. Hey, Max, looking forward to the second lottery. Eyes wide. Yeah, let us know if you won any, diehard. That's I got the XYZ site to scrape. Okay, so the XYZ is working. Let's see if the IO works here. Let's kill that and try this one more time. Yeah, it doesn't like the IO, but the XYZ for some reason is working. Huh. Let's try that one. Let's actually go. We'll refresh our screen. And then here, you can just click on AZ XYZ at the bottom here. We'll go to the evil address. We'll hit scrape. It's failing for me, but if it's working for you, let me know if it's working on IO. It might be because it's still trying to talk to a different wallet here. Let me try reconnecting here. Internet Money, Stream Wallet, Connect. There we go. Hit scrape. No, still failing on my end, but like I said, it might be my wallet connection because there's a couple things that are a little squirrely going on right there. Yeah, so the third lottery is really what's going to be good if we can get that scrape button going. I mean, like I said, we're guessing that 75% of these lotteries were won by the evil address. So that would be, let's see, that'd be 837 plus 25, 11 equals that times 0.75. Boom. So yeah, it looks like, oh yeah, because this is 3 times bigger than that one. So basically the evil address would be sitting on basically all of the payout from the second drawing, because that would be 75% of what's been paid out so far. So if we add that to 5,023, which is the big jackpot, we got 7,500, 7,534, and then we would divide that by 670 winners, and that would put the payout at 11.24. So about 11 and a quarter would be the payouts. Pretty good. That's pretty dang good. And we'll see if the if the collective can hack the evil addresses fuel cells before that drawing, because if they do it before that drawing, that, my friends, is going to change. It's going to change this payout from 0.16 to much, much higher right there on Journey 8 for sure. In fact, it'll probably be the biggest payout out of all of these, because it would be the smallest. It would only have 9,000, 9,800 fuel cells left, which is, I know that there's less interest being paid here, or yield being paid here, but at the same time, you're sharing it, you're competing with fewer people for that interest going forward. So yeah, that would change things dramatically. It looks like at the end of this journey, Journey 1 is going to be over 1 token. Journey 5 will be at 1 token. And Journey 6 and 7 are looking pretty healthy. Journey 2's at 0.9. Actually, anyone who minted is doing pretty good up to Journey 8. Like they're getting really good return on their dark until Journey 8 so far. And like Journey 8 is the only one with the evil address still sitting in it. Let's see here. So yeah, so we did this yesterday. We looked at all the IDs that the evil address is sitting on. It starts at 641427 in the IDs, and it goes all the way down to, this is going to be 32,000 of these. So this might take a while, kids. Let's go down, all the way down to 67, 46, 72. That's really interesting. And so if that's like the last one that was minted, or close to that one, there might be 10,000 more. Then the next set, Journey 9, would start right around 674,000. And, let's see, what is the, I think we go from 32,000 minted from the evil address to, let me pull it up here. We pull up the Bible, AG Bible right here. Yeah, the AG Bible says that Journey 9 is 28,857 set to mint right there. So, wow. I don't know how many user mints there's going to be outside of that with Mystery Box, the whales, and all of you cool, loyal people that are still winning and trying and picking up some dark and going in there. Vibra's in the house. Hey. What's up, Vibra? Good to see you, man. Not sure if you participated in this last Journey 8, but we have a few winners here that have already gotten a bunch of their tokens, their dark back, which is cool. And then we're also showing people a game that we're thinking about building on top of dark, besides the Pink Miss Well game, which this is the Pink Miss Well game right here, which is a game of like Russian roulette. It even kind of looks like a roulette wheel when you spin it like this. So this one pays out in dark. This one buys dark off the market. In fact, it bought 21 dark off the market in the last round, in round 31, and gave them to the winner. And then this one right here, this is kind of like a game of baby poker where you can bet on one team or the other. And depending on right here, now you can change your odds, because as you can see, if you already bet on the punk side and you have better odds now, you might want to make a hedge bet on the apes, just to see if when this river, actually all 5 of these are displayed. I'm going to ask the dev if he can display the 3, then 1, and let people continue to bet, because that would be really cool. But yeah, you could bet on those 2. This actually flips all 5 of them over at the same time, which it's about to do at the end of this timer right here, going across the top of the screen. Boom. There we go. And so looks like 2, if there was a 3, then we would have had a straight over here. but since we didn't, it looks like, yeah, punks won with 3 of a kind. They had 3 5s. So there's 2 5s up here and 1 5 down here, and then it's going to reset. So you can bet on team A or team B, which I think we should do like Alpha Corp and the Collective or something like that against each other. But yeah, you would have won this bet, the 50% bet, if you'd bet over here, then lost your hedge over there. But you would have, yeah, if you would have won, you would have had better odds or a better payout. So this actually tells you the payout right here. So it shows you your bet. It shows what your payout would be. Now it's going to flip over those 2 cards. So look at this. So we don't have a bet, but we would have a payout. So you'd be even money on the first bet. On the second bet, this one has a slightly better chance of winning, the 4 and the king, than the 7 and the 8. And so this one would pay out a little less if you were to make a bet right now. So you can make another bet right now. I would like you to be able to make 1 bet before the game, 1 bet when the 2 are shown, another bet when 3 are shown, another bet when 4, and another bet when 5 are shown. So it's like an actual round or a game of poker where it does with those. I don't know how much that would add to the code or what, but yeah, look at this. You can see that the apes have been really cleaning up here. Punks have only won a couple times. But we do, like I said, I've just got to get my test net up here. If you guys have test net base test net with Sepolia, it looks like punks won with a pair. Yeah, the 2 kings won right there with the punks. Yeah, if you guys have Sepolia testnet set up and you want the contract address and the address to this testnet, you guys want to play a little bit and pretend bet some dark and some poker, let me know. Vibra says, this is awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That means a lot coming from you. Vibra has seen everything under the sun at least twice. When it comes to crypto, he has checked out so many different projects. So if he says something's awesome, we will take that as a big honor right there. Yeah, other than that, like I said, we're just waiting to see. Let me know if you guys, actually, we can see if the scrapes are working right now. Let me know in chat if you guys have gotten any of those scrapes to work. Here we go. Yeah, it might be because we need this. Yeah, someone just chimed in with a possible question about that one. Let me know if you guys really did get the degen inside us all. Yeah, the degen, like that's why we have the lottery. That's why we have the treasury. That's why we have Pink Miss Well game right here. That's why we have possibly we'll be adding dark poker to the mix because people just love to play games. People love to degen. That's what's been taking over crypto so far while we wait for real world assets and tokenization of other things in the world. Let's see here. Can you drop down here and show me more reverted with? I'm not sure what he's asking to see, but one of our devs is asking to see a little bit more of this error that I'm hitting. Again, let me know in chat if you guys actually see the scrape say successful at the top of this page. Let's see. Let's try this one again. Yeah, see, it's still failing for me, but I don't know. Let me see. Reverted with. Let me see if I can open that up. What's new? Console. Sources. Don't show. New. Control I. Let's try it again. Make it show up on here. Okay, reverted with the following reason. So this is the part right here. Contract reverted with object. I wonder what this says of the rest of this one right here. If I go like this, does it show the whole thing? Or is this the reason that it copied like 4 pages of code? I don't know. I don't know. Interesting. Maybe you'll just join us on stream and we can take care of it. But like I said, let me know if those scrape buttons working for you guys. Scrape works for fuel cells 1 only. Okay, that's good. So you can scrape your 1 fuel cells. That's good to know. And we'll have to know if the evil one's not working. Let's see here. I might have to share screens with the dev to figure it out. But either way, again, it is a nice red day in Pulse Chain. Actually, it's not a bad day for dark against the actuator token. That one's doing pretty good. 216, 214 against Hex, 215 against Pink Miss Well. It's interesting to see these start spreading across the different pairs. And then I don't know what that one is because it's not showing me the price there. Pink Miss Well is $78 for $1 million. It's actually doing pretty good right now. Not a bad chart for pump.tires. I've seen a lot worse charts for pump.tire tokens. But if you do send $1 million Pink Miss Well to the Pink Miss Well, you get hooked up with 11 live lottery tickets for this next jackpot. And you also get 5 J4s and 1 dark matter token. So not a bad deal for $78 right now. The first people that were sending, $1 million to the Pink Miss Well, the first 20 million that were sent to the Pink Miss Well, they got crazy deal right there. Let's see here. Pulse is still down towards the bottom of this range right here. Let's see if I can undo that. Boom. Okay, yeah, there we go. Didn't grab it. So yeah, Pulse is still down here. I don't know if we still have the SAC bar up here. No, we don't have the SAC price with the line on it, but we used to. Yeah, Hex also still at the bottom of this range right here. These have been good chances to buy, I believe, in the past. This might be a good chance to buy as well if it's toward this support line right there. And yeah, that's about it. Let's see. Here's Dark and Dragon Believer with $574 of volume. It's up to 214. So it's got a little bit of volume, 84 cents of volume going through here. It's quite interesting. I like that. I like that a lot. Anyways, yes, you matter. Congratulations to the winners. That's what I was going to say. I'm going to see if I can jump on screen with my dev and see what's wrong with the evil scrape button so you guys can go ham. Stealing about 2,500 dark matter from the evil address and adding them to the next jackpot. That'll be good. And that jackpot's going down in 11 days, 3 hours and 20 minutes. If you did not mint Journey 8, you got 11 days to send Pink Miss Well to the Pink Miss Well and get some of these lottery tickets and these piggy banks, baby. Don't sleep on that. Let's see here. Community, join the collective on X. This is where stuff's going down. Somebody needs to post something besides this disturbing picture right here. J8. Thanks, Steve Stash. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's about it. I mean, like, if you guys want, we can try to do another one. If one of you guys have Sepolia testnet on base set up, we can definitely play this with fake dark and see how it works with the two. But I do have some of that feedback for our main dev, and that's been working on this nonstop and wants to maybe put it on top of dark. Good stuff. Yeah, congratulations to the winners. Let me stop sharing my screen right here. Or actually, what I should do is I should drop YouTube, and then I should just play some music for y'all. Although if I played some music, I wouldn't be able to hear my dev very well. So think about doing that and then coming back on once that works. But maybe I can jump on another device here. Let's try this one. Yeah, let's try this. I'm actually gonna do that, and I'll come back and see if I can get this figured out in real time. And so I'll just put you guys on hold with some lovely music. There we go. We'll go like that, and we'll leave you guys on the chart here of dark and dragon, or how about dark and actuator. That one's a nice chart. We'll see if this goes up or down while I play you guys some soothing music. There we go.
I knew it from the start. You leave me in the stars, like heaven in the dark. I'm a dreamer, take me deeper. Tell me it's more than a memory, 'cause deep in my heart you belong to me. Give you a part of my soul to keep forever, forever. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, I wanna go back. When the silence fades and I fall like rain, I wanna go back, go back, go back. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, I wanna go back. When the silence fades and I fall like rain, I wanna go back, I wanna go back. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, I wanna go back. When the silence fades and I fall like rain, I wanna go back, I wanna go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. I wanna go back, I wanna go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. I wanna go back, I wanna go back. I'm frozen in that time, been melting in your eyes. Feel our worlds realign. I'm a dreamer, take me deeper. Tell me it's more than a memory, 'cause deep in my heart you belong to me. Gave you a part of my soul to keep forever, forever. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, I wanna go back. When the silence fades and I fall like rain, I wanna go back, I wanna go back, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. When I hear that sound and the lights go down, I wanna go back, I wanna go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Lights go down. Lights go down. The silence fades and I fall like rain. I wanna go back, I wanna wanna go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Yeah, I wanna go back, yeah, I wanna go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. Yeah, I wanna go back, yeah, I wanna go back. I'ma lose my mind in a place like this. I might take that risk. I'ma breathe the fire till the feeling hits, until we both get lit. I'ma take a